Love Island USA Season 7, Episode 32. Spoilers ahead. This is your last chance. Spoilers ahead. Y'all, we said so long farewell to Taylor and Clark. You know, I really did like the relationship that they were developing, and I think that like little cheer today was so adorable. Maybe if that would have happened a couple episodes ago, they would have been able to make it through. Maybe not. I don't know, because I still find it odd that they were sent home over Iris and Pepe. I mean, I heard that there was this whole Facebook vote. This Facebook vote was for Iris and Pepe. So, you know, maybe they just got enough people from over there to last another day. But I still find it weird because Iris and Pepe just like are not a real relationship. Compared to Taylor and Clark, they're not like a legit relationship. So I don't know. I think people just really like Iris and people really like Pepe, and that's why they're voting for them. But if we're honest with each other, like, it's really more of a, you know, like an intimate thing with them. I don't find it to be more than an attraction. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's really what it is. But anyway, there is a vote tonight, and my vote is going to Nick and Olandria once again. You know, I want to get them down to the final four for sure. I hope they do make it. Will I vote for them to win? I don't know. But the thing is, it's only between Nick and Olandria and Amaya and Brian for me. Those are the only couples that I'm considering voting for to win the whole thing. I was considering Shelly and Ace before, but right when I was on live, I kind of talked myself out of it because I'm thinking like, I was saying like, yeah, maybe Shelly and Ace deserve to win because they've been together essentially this whole time. Like, I know they weren't together. They did explore, you know, a bit, but they were still, you know, they weren't focused 100% on each other, but it still was there. It was always there. It was always Shelly and Ace. You know what I mean? And then that got me thinking like, you know, they're such a strong couple. They're a strong connection because they have made it so far. But then it got me thinking like, wait a minute. No other couple has been able to make it this far. And I think because of Ace and the way that he kind of commands situations, you can agree to disagree with me. That's fine. But because of the way the Islanders voted and because of the way that Ace commands situations. But just going off of the way that Ace talked, like, you know, every time you were hearing him say, oh, this person has tunnel vision. They don't need to have tunnel vision. They need to explore. They need to do this, that, and the next. You send home Jeremiah, who had a connection with Andreina. You send home Hannah, who had a connection with Pepe, you know, like strong connections there. And it's just like, why were Ace and Shelly able to make it this far, but no one else with strong connections can make it this far? You know what I mean? I don't know. I just find it weird. It really was me thinking about the fact that Ace and Shelly were able to make it this far, and the only other couples we have to vote for are new couples. Amaya and Brian are a brand new couple. Iris and Pepe are a brand new couple. Nick and Olandria are a brand new couple. If I were to take the approach that, you know, the longest standing couple should be the one to win, it would be Ace and Shelly. But then it just sounds weird, y'all. Like, why were there no longer standing couples? Why? Okay, yeah, I know Sierra went home, so maybe they would have made it to the end as well. But I just feel like there could have been stronger couples to make it this far as well. But because of the way that the Islanders voted and, you know, whatever else, the way that Ace was talking, no other strong couples made it to the end. So I don't know. I just find it weird. I find it really, really weird. And it makes me want to not support Ace, really, because I do love Shelly so much. It just makes me want to not support them. I got to be honest. So my vote in the end for the winner is either going to go to Nick and Olandria or Amaya and Brian, because I'm definitely not voting for Iris and Pepe. And I'm hoping Iris and Pepe don't even make it. I just realized I didn't even say anything about Chris and Huda. Chris and Huda, Lord have mercy. Oh my God. Chris and Huda need to go home. That is just, they need to go home. If they want to be together, they need to go work it out at home, because this is not the time. This is not the time to be doing this on Love Island. Like, I won't be surprised if they do make it into the finale, just because of Huda's fan base is so large. It wouldn't surprise me one bit. It wouldn't surprise me if she really made it to, you know, close to the end. But Chris and Huda got a whole lot going on that they need to figure out before they can win Love Island. I'm sorry, they really do. They're like, it at this point, they're just a problematic couple. It really is. So I guess that's why I disregard them and the things that I'm saying, because I'm not considering them as like a true couple. And they are a newer couple. Like, they're not as new as the other couples, but they are newer. I don't know, y'all. Let me know who you voted for and who you think you're going to vote for to win.